Hey y'all, this is Wednesday. I'm not used to sitting while doing this. I normally am standing the whole time, whether it's an hour or 3 or 4 hours. I'm normally on my feet. I'm trying to resolve that. If you notice, those are the napkin holders from the Dollar Tree. I pretty much know where all my paper and my watercolor pencils and my Ranger watercolor crayons, and of course my new Winsor & Newton pan watercolors, and the Hippie Crafter watercolors is right behind that. I found my calligraphy or nib pen, which I'm sort of excited about trying to incorporate that in with my watercolors. I redid all this. I took all the brushes. I had 5 canisters of brushes up here. I don't need that many brushes up here. I got the ones that I normally use, and they're the smaller ones. I do have my bigger ones that I use for big areas. They're down below. That, of course, is the new rack that I got at Salvation Army. I love that. And that's my lamp that I have up here. And then, of course, those are those magnets that I've got them all the way down. This is what it looks like on top. Yeah, see, I can see everything. I know where everything. Yep, there's that Lionel Richie men's cologne. I haven't done anything with it. And then I redid this too. Now, you're probably not going to be able to tell it because it probably looks junky to most of y'all, but I know where everything is now. And this is all my glues or my gessos or my crackling. It's up here in this corner. That is all my paints, whether it be acrylic, glazes, chalk. I even have these. I forgot that I even had those. This is all my glitter. This is all my mica packages. That is my, what kind of, it's this folk art terracotta, but what is that? It's got like a texture to it. I even found my timer. I have micas in here. I have micas in here. That is all watercolor. Bria Reese. I got a bunch of watercolors, and I forgot all about it, but we're going to try those. And these are glow in the dark. Some more micas. This is the line writers, which could be incorporated. And those, you've seen me use those big piece of time. I found my other wax. I was really excited about that. These are coming out of here. They're going to go in these jars. I got bukus of these jars. This is all resin pigment. Y'all, I can tell you, I do not need resin pigment. I do not need mica powders. I don't even need glitter. I am set to go for all that kind of stuff. This, of course, is all my Jimson color, or mixed mold. I call it my mixed mold colors. It's all in here. I forgot that I had this acrylic ink, but we're going to try that too, because that, I think, it's going to be so much fun. And these are all my markers. Now I've got more markers down there, but those are markers. This is actually glass paint, and there's some Korean paint. I don't know what that is, but I got it at a thrift store. I actually have more markers up here, and these are filled with markers also. This is all my paper, and this is all my alcohol wipes. I got them all out of the box. That's my alcohol. That is what I have left of those. Those are just spare little markers. Most of them are the cheapy ones. And that is stuff that I need sometimes, but not all the time, so it's down there. These are where my brushes are. Now this is a big amount. I finally got that filled up today. That is more filler. And then I actually cleaned this up too. I incorporated this. I got that at a Salvation Army not too long ago. And that really comes in handy for all my watercolor and my paper and stuff. And I was real happy when I pulled that out. And then this right here, of course, that is the oven Resineer sent me, the flower drying oven, which we will be doing, we'll be using again as soon as my flowers start blooming here. And I had this. I love this. This is so vintage. And I thought, this is perfect. It keeps all my really big watercolor brushes in here. And so I put them up there. And then, of course, I left this out because I really want to make a mold out of that. So that's just sitting here. And, of course, this is my vacuum pot. And that is my Let's Resin curing machine. And that's the Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with it. Those are the shells that I recently got. These are all my little things, like my little iron right there, and then I have another little iron here, and then my glue gun, and then my vibrating thing for my tints, my colorants, and then I'm not going to take y'all down there, but I got all my UV resin stuff together, and I forgot all about that, but I really want to do something with that. And this is stuff that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with. And of course, this is all my mix to mold stuff that I have done, but it needs something. Whether it needs a finish, or I need to paint it, or it needs something done to it. And then, of course, that is filled with molds right there. And over here, I really haven't got that organized real good. These are all filled with molds. That is filled with molds. This is all filled with molds. That's my alcohol ink that I probably need to go through and throw most of it away. It's pretty dried out. This is like my, I call it my woodsy stuff. It's got my florals and the earthy stuff, and it's just, yeah, my wood stuff. And then any paint, acrylic paint or odd paint is there. That's another curing machine. And that's my UV resin machine, my gloves. That is clay over there. That is more filler. This is all filler here. This is all filler here. These are all cups. That is candle making stuff. This is miscellaneous. I probably need to go through that. I need to probably have a junk box giveaway and just throw everything I know that I'm never going to use in a big old box and just give it away to somebody. And then, of course, these are all molds right here. This whole section is nothing but molds. From top to bottom, it is molds filled with them. And then in here, in that room, that is filled with stuff too. Not as much anymore, but yes, it's filled with stuff. So I gave you a little tour. Okay. Now I am going to try to sit down and do this. I don't know how this is going to work because the stool, I think, is a little bit too tall for this, and there's really nowhere for me to put my feet. And I can't really see the camera. This is the reason why I've got it on this, but I'm still not quite sure if it's in focus or not, and that's what I don't like about it. Let me stand up and see what you're saying. Okay, if I take the fish off. That's really close. Okay. Yeah, you can't even see that. But it's close. So you can actually see me painting it. So this may be the way we go. And I am going to pull out my watercolors. And we're going to experiment around with these brushes, I think, tonight too. But not right this second. Let me get, I'm going to use that. This is Resin. So I don't really mind using that. But I do want a fine tip one too. And those should be enough for just coloring this stuff. Okay, you're probably not going to see me. I am putting water down here. I'm probably going to use 2 of these. Okay, if I leave it right there, let's see if I twirl it. Nope. If I twirl it and get it. Okay, I can't get it close to me. No, we're going to go. That's even worse, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to redo this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way because I want to be able for you to see everything. I can hold this up so you can see it, but I want you to be able to see. So okay, I have my towel right here. I've got my water over here, and I am going to put water in this brush. And I am going to pull some blue. Okay. And then I'm just going to be doing this. I'm not worried about and I want them to look sort of speckled, so I'm going to leave it that way. And I'm going to dry it, or semi-dry it anyway. Okay, and while we've got the blue, we're going to take one of the birds. And we're going to do the same thing with a bird. Now I have not sealed these, but boy, this watercolor doesn't seem to want to go on. It's sort of just staying on top of the surface. Well, yeah, I got a little bit darker because I'm trying to, but it's not taking the, that's so odd. It should be absorbing. Well, let me dry it and see. Okay, let's try to put a little bit more on. No, it's just not. So let's just dry it. That's wild. Okay, now let's pick up just a little bit of water. Let's put just a little bit of brown. Well, I took that blue totally out of there. So now I'm just trying to get some kind of color on here, and I'm doing pretty much just dipping the brush in the paint. I'm doing the same thing with the brown. I don't want to get too much of the brown. Oh, this is sort of fun. Actually, this is a lot of fun. It's almost like a, I don't know how much of it you can see because of my fingers being in the way. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of blue on top. And it's straight blue. It is not how you normally use watercolors, okay? Well, I shouldn't say normal. What is the normal, okay? You use them anyway. You learn how to do them and what gives you enjoyment. That's normal. That's your normal. Oh, and I really, really like this, actually. I really like the way that looks. So we are going to dry this. We're going to set that over here for right now. Okay, we're going to go on to this. And once again, we're going to put a little bit more of the blue. And again, I'm not worried about getting it down. We're building the color up on the blue. Okay, now we're going to mix some color. I don't want to use black, so we're going to get some brown. Yeah, I'm doing it on here because I got too much water over there for what I want to do right now. This is a Payne's Gray, and it has a blue in it. Payne's Gray is a bluish gray. It's actually got quite a bit of blue in it. And then we're going to go in with a deep purple. Yeah, and see, I'm getting a dark brown by going in and doing this. And I want to show you. I mean, it's a deep. And I'm going to use the little brush. So I can get down in without getting the brown on the blue, hopefully. Now I have these bright lights shining right in my face, so the chances of me getting this exact is very slim. And that's okay with me. I just want you to know, in case you're expecting it to be without flaws. It's not going to happen, y'all. Just giving you a heads up. You've been using this little liner brush, which is really good. I can hear the TV from down here, which tells me it's loud upstairs. Tomorrow is Salvation Army Day, y'all. 2 thrift stores in a week, I'm telling you. And a Michael's haul. You know, I'm going to have to do something with all this stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to go in. And this is so what's the word? Detailed. I mean, it's just this brush is somewhat stiff, which is helping me get it in all those little cracks and crevices. I am using a lot of water, and mix and mold is awesome for doing this because the water does not reactivate it. Once it cures, it's cured. I have dropped it. I've tried hammering it. These people that say, oh, mix and mold is fragile, it just, I don't know what they're doing. But I've never had an issue with it. I've never had anybody buy a piece from me that had an issue with it either. So, okay. Well, we've got it covered. I love these little bird's nests. I think they're just as sweet as they can be. I may end up making a bunch of these and putting a little scripture on the bottom of it and putting them in my purse and start handing them out to people when I go. I did that with the birds. Oh, it was so much fun. That was so much fun to do. If you're wondering what I've got here, this is just the back of my cutting board, my little bitty cutting board I've got. I didn't want to do it directly on the turntable. It was a gift, and I'm trying to take care of it as much as possible. Okay, now we're going to go back in with the blue. I really don't mind. Some of the brown, but I just want to make sure there's not a big glop or something of the brown. Okay, now I want some color in there. I don't want it just to be a flat brown. And it doesn't look like a flat brown because I did it so light. There is some difference. But I'm going to see if I can see what this is called. Indian red. I'm going to go with some Indian red. And I'm going to put it over here. And then I'm going to go with Van Dyke brown, just a little bit, and mix that in with the Indian red. Okay, and I'm going to get some yellow ochre. I know what this is. I don't even have to look at it. Okay. This is the Van Dyke brown with some Indian red mixed in. Now this is going to bring out different colors, especially when it dries, because I'm not putting it all in and brushing it into okay. And I'm going to dry this before I put some yellow ochre. Okay, then I'm going to take some yellow ochre. And I'm just putting it here and there, just randomly. I will put a little bit down in there. And then I will put some on the bottom too. And we're going to dry this real quick. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take, I redid my pens too. I'm putting white dots. Okay, and then I have a brown pen, and I probably should have left that out. I used it earlier today. There it is. I want some brown dots. Not a whole lot. Okay. Now, I am going to dry that again. And then once again, with a very light wash, I'm going over. Oh, and the brown dots didn't stay. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, they did. They did enough. And it toned it down. Oh, perfect. Okay. Once again, we're going to dry it. The thing about using watercolors versus acrylics, you see how thin and transparent? You can't get that color with acrylics. You can water them down, you can get them really thin, but you do not get the same. And then they get rubbery, and I love painting mixed mode with watercolors. Okay. Now we're going to take this fine I'm going over, I'm doing the beak with the yellow ochre. I think I'm going to do this. And this is when the fun comes in, because you can just do as much or as little as you want. Let me dry this so I can touch it. Until you seal it, you can change it as much as you want. Very, very, very easily. Okay. Now I'll put a little bit more white and spots. Oh yeah. It's gotten too dark for me. So see how you can change it? Yeah, I like it more spotted like that versus so much. Yeah. Okay, cool. And the same thing with that. Let me see if I can't just Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to finish this so you can see. Okay. So my hand, so. Let me just take this. Yes, this is wax, if you're wondering. And this is what will seal the watercolor on the stuff. And I did get it warm with the heat gun to make the wax sort of melty on it so I can get it inside all these fine grooves. Okay, now we're going to set this aside. Let me get it, the bottom part done. Okay, we're going to have to set that off to the side and let that dry. And normally it takes 3 to 4 hours for the wax to dry on this, to absorb into it enough for it to be considered cured. Now, you can do the same exact thing with your pictures. And I'm going to show you. When you put a light coat of wax, you do not scrub the paper when you put the wax on. You just put, I'm making sure I don't have any paint on my hands. Okay. Let me find a... Do not. I did this one the other day, but you did not see it. But I'll show you. And then I'll do another one. But I'll spray water over it. Okay. Just making sure my brushes are cleaned out good. Okay, and I'm going to move that water over. I'm going to cover my wax up. And let me get, I'm going to make sure it's water and not alcohol. And it says H2O. Okay. Is it spraying? Yeah. Can you see it beading up? Can you see that? And then I just take there's no color. And it protects your watercolor, wax does. Let me do, I wasn't finished with these. I wasn't finished with that one either. Okay. I wasn't finished with that one either, but I guess I can be. Very lightly. And this is saturated with wax. And I'm just really lightly, no pressure whatsoever. I'm just putting the wax on, and you can see See? You can see how shiny it is. There's wax all over it. That's what you do. You let it dry for at least 4 to 6 hours. And then 24 hours, it should be totally cured. And that's how you seal. And you do want to seal your pictures, your art, because it's water activated. And even if, you think, well, you're going to put it in a glass frame, you spill water or something happens, you want that protected, and putting wax on there will protect it. Yeah, it's still wet. It's going to look so cute. I like the underneath a little bit darker, and I like the lighter. I really like the bird. And what I'm going to do is, and I put it on the bottom and everything, and what I'm going to do when it is dry, I am going to set the bird up on there and make this one piece. I will probably have to hide an egg or part of an egg like that, but yeah, that's just going to be adorable. Now I do have wax all over my hands now. All over. We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Oh, let's do a fish. How about that? Let's do a fish. We're just gonna do a psychedelic. Let's try alcohol. No. They remind me of alcohol inks, okay? They really do. But let's try watercolor inks. And I love them. I do. We're going to get the water out of this one. I want to see something. Yeah, that's alcohol in there. That evaporates. I am not worried about that. These are so vibrant. Just so vibrant. I wish I had a pink. That is a pink and a red. I can't find one anywhere. I wish I had a pink and a red. This is orange. And I would have all the colors I needed to really this can be like a tie-dye. Y'all know I love tie-dye stuff. We're gonna have a tie-dye fish. We may have more than one tie-dye fish. I did clean all those. I did sand them down. Okay, we're going to just try little pieces. I don't know how this is going to work with no water. Okay, works differently with water versus okay. Let's do a green. Let's do a yellow. Let's just get some yellow color going in here, and let's get some purple. There's the purple. Let's get some purple going. Okay, we're going to get some more blue. We're going to get some more orange. Oh yeah, this is cool. Okay, and I'm going to squirt it. Is this alcohol? I don't know which one it is. Can y'all see that? Let's get some blue going over here. I want blue, blue. This is turquoise. Let's see what turquoise does. We're just going to put a little drop right there. We're going to just see right on. Oh, okay. This, see, I could have so much fun with this, yeah. Look at that. Do I want that there? I don't think I want that there. Can I remove it? Where is my wet? A little bit. We can remove it a little bit. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it and see what happens. I absolutely love this. And then you could take, I'm going to take a white, and this is the Uniball white. Let me put this up. Oh. And if you wanted to have some kind of design, nope. Oh, see, you can erase that. That is wonderful. You can right now. Well, it's still. Okay. can't pick it up, y'all. Oh, that is just so much fun right there, and that is just so easy. I'm putting that up. I'm going to dry this. And I should probably wait to put the wax on, but I'm going to go ahead and hope that the white does not come off if I just dab it. Okay. And I will pick this up and try to show you this really, it's got a personality. Now that's wax, and that will smooth out. But as you can see, oh, these are so much fun. You saw how easy that was and how long that took. I'm glad we tried that. I don't think I've got enough, but I don't want to waste this at all. So let's just see. If I can get enough. These birds, it's like they're that green. But none of it's really wanting, and it may be that I've gotten some of this wax on my fingers, but not for the first one, so I don't know. It did not do that with the nest, and it did not do that with the fish, so I don't know. These birds are, yeah, I just did not want to waste that color. It looks like we're going to have a green bird. Okay, I can still feel that wax all over my hands. green bird. Okay, let's just see. I'm just picking up the paint that's over here. Okay. Let's try to get that. I wish I could, oh, I wish I could get it to stay. Without it being, but see, it will not stay on here. That is just so weird. It's like there's a coating on this and there's not. This is just straight mixed mold. Okay, I don't have a brown, do I? Nope, that's black. I'm trying to get very little, but I'm telling you, if you don't have some water, you get no color. I'm trying to see if I can't get. I don't like the green bird, okay? So I'm trying to change it. And y'all know I don't give up easy. Even though it's just a little bitty tiny bird. If I don't try it, I won't know. And that is why I am doing this. To see if I keep layering it, if I can eventually I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing. And I'm getting clean water. And I am making sure my brush is clean. I hit it by accident. That's not what I wanted to do. hands cramping from... Okay. Reactivating this yellow ochre that I had over here in hopes that I can get the beak. Okay. And I don't think that is. Okay, that one's not working. And now I'm just playing. I always play, y'all. You know that. I have no idea what I'm doing when I start. Is there a bird that looks like this? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a bird anywhere that looks like this. Except right here in my home. And that is definitely okay with me. But I'm not done yet. I gotta get this going good. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay. We are going to dry this. Keep me from smudging. And then we're going to do the tail. And there you have it. Oop. And I will put wax on that. I'll give it a little bit. So I didn't give up, and I'm happy with this. Okay. And we're at 1 hour and 40 minutes. I wonder if I can do a real small painting in 15 minutes. You think I can? It sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? I'm not sure if I can or not, to be quite honest with you. But the only way that we will find out is if we just do it, right? Right. Oh, I was looking for this and I forgot that. Now it feels dry. It does. But okay, and I don't want to ruin it, but let's test it out. It's on there. And thankfully, no color. Got the water off. It protects your, yep, no color. Okay, so it works, but let me dry this off real quick so we can go with something simple, y'all. It's going to be something simple. I say that every time, don't I? But it is. It's just going to be something really simple. Okay, this is it. That's the next one. Okay, I'm going to get my clean. This Bria Reese brush isn't too bad. Okay, now I am going to need to get some clean water. Okay, and I'm not quite sure how to do this. We're going to start with water. Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's just see. Just see. Nope, it's not working. Put in the water. me try. I don't know how to get, I do not want to put black. I should have set the timer and just stopped whenever I reached. Because I'm telling you, I got the head wrong. I should be looking at a picture. My swan's head is further up. Further up, right? Okay, that's looking better. Okay. Oop, don't have much time. Yeah, I'm standing up. I have no idea what a swan's eye looks like, okay? That's not it, I know. But just bear with me. I'm doing this on a fly. Oh. It looks like a duck and a swan. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm doing this. There's a method to my madness. Okay, I think I'm out of time, which is okay since my swan looks more like a duck. And I'm not using the good brush. I'm using the reorganizing, and it does not hold water as good. It most definitely does not hold. Oh yeah, it's not holding water at all. Okay, let me get another brush. because that's incredibly I don't think I've ever used this before, but you see the difference? There is a major difference between the Brilliant Reese brush and this one. Just trying to get a background just to finish it off, just to see if maybe that does make a difference. I'm doing this to get some cloud shapes in here, just so it doesn't look so flat. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we gotta have some background. Where'd the That's a giant. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it's got stuff in it. Okay, that's why you don't use dirty. We are in the land of the lost, and here is a friendly giant swan duck. Ah, Oh, yeah. Can you even see that? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to end it because, yep, I'm not going any further. Oh, this was hilarious. Uh, and you're going to ask me. I'm sure that's going through your mind. Do you think this is a failure? No, I don't. Do I think it's good? Well, no, I do not. The perspective is way off. It is way off. Does it look like a swan to me? No. No, it definitely looks like a swan duck. Or, you know, the combination of two. Uh, but what I do love is that I did try it. I wasn't looking at anything. Do I think it's horrible? Well, no, I don't think it's horrible. I see really good. I love the beak. I do love the beak. I love the little bee. I don't mind the eye. This is, you know, I really like this, actually. I like the way it turned out. It's hilarious. It made me laugh, which to me is never a failure when that happens. Uh, I'm going to call this the Giant Swan Duck from the Land of the Lost, because that's what it reminds me of. Okay, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did. I had a blast. Um, I love everything that I did. I showed you that you could use wax to seal your mix-to-mold stuff that you did with watercolor, but not just your mix-to-mold, how you also seal your paintings to keep water from destroying them. Sometimes you spend a long time on watercolors. You don't want a glass of water to come through and spill it and ruin it. You don't want that. That I showed you, it's sealed. I poured water on it and I wiped it off. The same thing with this right here. Where'd it go? That's sealed. I waxed it, I poured water on it, and wiped it off. It is a wonderful way of sealing. And if you have mixed modes, you probably have the wax already. Because we use that to seal our mixed mold also. And I even love this. You know, it didn't turn out right at first. It's different. It's unusual. It's not the norm, and that's the reason why I love it. And the watercolor inks, that's a fish. That took me maybe 2 minutes in total to do that. That was so much fun. And it's got character. It's got personality. And this bird, I really love the bird. It looks like that very expensive, very old ceramic style of speckled glaze. And I just think it's really, really cool. And I am going to put it on the nest. So where it's sitting on the nest where the 3 eggs are. And I have a bunch of fish. I'm going to have fun with the fish because I've got, this is bigger, look. And this is bigger. That's the smallest one. Ooh. And I have more birds that I can do. And I have this little, oh, this is going to have some character and personality, y'all. I can tell you right now, it's not going to be the gray one like we did with the big handle holder. And this right here, I've still got this left to paint. And, of course, yes, we are going to do all that with watercolor. Maybe the watercolor ink, but it will still be watercolor. It may be a mixture. Who knows? I don't until I do it. That's just how I roll. Okay, I'm putting my paint brushes up. They are clean. I will let that dry out. I will let that dry out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you enjoyed the most. Let me know what piece you enjoyed the most. Let me know what you think about this, the Giant Swan Duck from the Land of the Lost. I'm going to ask you to hit that thumbs up button for me, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. In the Facebook group, we'd love to see you over there. You can just look under Southern Lady Artistic Creators for the Facebook group. And I'd love for you to share it with everybody you know to help me get back in the algorithm. I don't know what's going on. I am not going to get upset about it. I am going to continue doing what I do. And I am going to continue putting videos out. And so if you've got anybody you can share my videos with, I would greatly appreciate that. Next time we'll try these weird looking brushes. The tips are weird. I bought them that way. I want to see what they do. Okay, this is Wednesday. Tomorrow we go to the Salvation Army, so I will do another video tomorrow when I get home from that. And yes, we will probably be doing some kind of watercolor. Good or bad, we will still do it. I hope y'all are enjoying creating. I hope you have tried watercolor just to say that you've tried it. I think some of y'all will absolutely fall in love with it, just like I did. Some of y'all it may not be your cup of tea, but at least do me a favor and try it, because you don't ever know. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching me, and I will see you again real soon. Bye bye.